Let's see if this works. Signs point to yes. Look at that video game. Roll that beautiful bean footage. I even get quality options. Lovely. That. Check audio, because I had to go and tear everything up and down. It certainly seems like it's a keeper. Yep. Let's play a video game. One players, please. Alright. I played a little bit of this last time. Oh my. I wonder if I'm wasting time and that's going to be a bad thing. Ooh, okay. Yeah, there are better ways I could have done that. I'm gonna guess that was my one and only power-up for the this section of the hack. I should have just gone, man. Oh, sup? Sup, Faro? Do I want to see Zeiken in a dress? I guess? Feel free to send that over. Don't think I've ever, like, thought, man, that's what I want to see, but, you know, could be a cool picture. Clear that anyway. There we go. Convenient when you have to wait repeatedly for things to happen. Well, that's just embarrassing. Oh, that's hilarious. I love it. You're well, you got a functioning PS2, nice. Any games in particular you're like excited to play on it? Or have already for it? Come on. Might as well actually go turn that off. Oh, there we go. At least I'm learning. Alright, what I'm learning is don't fall in this pit. Ugh, gotta get used to the physics of this again. It came with a few games. You already got Final Fantasy 7 and 12. Oh, nice. That's one of the Final Fantasies I've never actually played, is 12. Remember people liking it back in the day, but it's one I know very little about aside from it, like, takes place in the same place as Final Fantasy Tactics does. Which is a little bit weird, but, you know, Tactics was pretty cool. At least in parts. With that bullshit roof fight. Not that I'm still pissed off about that many, many years later. Ah. Alright, I'm gonna kill that heater, it's bugging me. Hasn't really been cold enough to even justify it lately. Now, when I think PS2 games, I think Kingdom Hearts. Because, man, those games kicked ass. Oh, shoot. I knew I was forgetting to do something. God. This is the worst one yet. Alright, well, I'll give it at least one try. But I'm not promising much for this one. You know, I thought to myself a long time ago, it's a smart thing just to have your stuff sort of automatically work. But then, you know, come back around and realize, no, automatically making this stuff work wasn't one of my smartest moves. There we go. Put that back. Oh, wait. Did I forget to... I might have forgotten to turn something off. Alright, one sec. That's the worst part about turning Mario is you turn that off. No? No? Okay, I guess I didn't forget to turn that off. Professionalism... No. Yes. Not today, not VGA. Alright. Like I said, we'll give this a little bit of a try. I do like the, like... Oh. You know, when Small, he's got, like, the shoe head thing. It's kind of endearing. I don't know. Like, it almost works. Like, look at this. Like, look at this. He's kind of like a 1920s cartoon character, except he's made of shoes. Like, it almost works. It's not a good idea, but it almost works. Anyway, this is my new OC, Shoe Man. Oh, never mind. No, you're never reaching VIP. You're definitely not. Alright, since I want to play as not a pair of shoes. Let's get back to... See, that's really the challenge of VIP, is to not spend your points on something else. That's really the only challenge. Since there are some, you know, conveniently fun options on the way. Okay, I should have just committed. Not like that, though. What if you learn from straight, I'm just that cool? It's worth a shot. It's a compelling argument. But given that everyone else so far, sans one person, has gotten it via points, I think that might not be the fairest of plans. Maybe one day. If Twitch introduces, like, even more levels of random things you can assign to people. That was off by one. Oh, man. Today was annoying. Spent all day working on a patch that I'd spent some of Sunday working on that just didn't work. Because turns out that all of the things we want to do are in different locations and need to be done first. And then it turns out the function is called from like 4 other places, so I can't just use it there. So I've rewritten it. I think it works, but now the hard part is I have to write tests. I don't know why I did that. I know that part better than that. I've never tried any of these. Maybe they have convenient power-ups in them. Nah, there's like 1 power-up per stage in this. That's... Then spend some time trying to write stuff up. Too much writing. Not enough of it good. Yeah, go for it. You know, if I hadn't been duck jumping, I would have been fine there. 2, 3. At least these are lining up for me. You know, with the alignment that I have come to expect from it, because I learned an alignment. So yeah, I can do that part if I just go for it, but... Oh man, I should have just continued last time I was playing this, because man... These physics are not easy to get my head around again. It's such a cool hack, but you have to be in such the right state of mind to play it well. Just because these one-tile jumps are really effing tricky with this guy. Bonk. Damn it. Ripped it to SMW and it was nothing but agony. Oh my. Yeah, I don't actually know how inserting graphics in SMW works. I mean, I'm aware of like EX graphics and the like, but I've never learned the actual process of doing it. Admittedly, I also have written my own, like, to SNES exporter, so I know how that part works at least. You know, the 4-bit planes and all the weirdness that encompasses. Unless you're in mode 7, and then it's basically an animated GIF. Well, or an unanimated GIF, really. Mode 7 makes it easy. Well, except for the part where, like, the tile map and the... Oh! Things are, interleaved, which is kind of weird. But at least it makes the indexing easy. Yeah, it does look pretty good. At least I haven't, like, you know, looked at really hard to inspect it, but it looks really nice. It's always kind of dangerous to try and do shadows on the Super Nintendo just because it doesn't have that high of graphic fidelity. I imagine most of the time they did things like dithering to get good shadowy looking things, as opposed to just straight up, here is a darker color. Wait, I wanted to go then. Ah. I can't believe that worked. Does remind me I should try and finish up, or at least get my homebrew thing working to my level of satisfaction with it, since I still haven't done that. I'm gonna wait for it to go all the way up and then do a long jump. Well, at least I know what's next. Oh, man. Reminds me there's like 3 other things I need to get set up. I've just been procrastinating on too many things lately. Need to sit down and get like 4 of them done. At least if I finish this, I'll feel like a certain load off my mind. You know, if and that actually happens. I did feel like I need to finish this before trying another, or finishing anything else. Just because the physics are so weird. If I start back into regular SMW, I will get really confused. Okay. And then this one. Oh my! The world of art commissioning is something I still don't understand. Like, I'm not exactly sure how much things should cost or anything like that, but dang, that is a non-trivial chunk of change. Reminds me, I need to find someone to do, like, an animated emote. Been wanting to do it for a while, but I keep forgetting to ask anybody who knows people that do animated emotes. It went to a good cause, so you're very much not upset about that? I mean, it is really well done. Wait, oh, I beat the level. Right. This is a different world. It's Hamburger Planet. Now I must get into the Tooth Ship and go to my enamel condo on Tooth Planet. Wonder how many of the secret things... You know, I'm not sure why I tried. I don't think I can even pick up blocks. Like, if I see a block, it just means I need to avoid whatever's about to happen to me. Ooh, Buzzy Beetles. Have those been in the game yet? I do like me a good Buzzy Beetle. But yeah, I'm not quite sure how I want to do that one yet, and that's one of the other problems. I just don't know enough about what I want to do. And that, of course, is on me. You don't have a plan. Yay, that was not a good plan either. Yeah, I saw Mark Alarm finally got that out today, and basically everybody was playing it on Twitch. I watched a bit of it. I'm trying to remember who I was watching. I want to say it was... oh, hey! I found a 1-up. I want to say it was Tron. Then I ended up tuning out of that and watching the Fourth Backpack do some Slay the Spire, which was kind of entertaining because he didn't know what all the cards did. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do there. Brave jump. But, I mean, he's been at that project for like 3 years. So, it's impressive that it's finally gotten released in a state that he's happy with. Because I think he had to do a whole bunch of stuff even get it to that state. Like, I want to say he wrote his own particle system for the strawberries and stuff. Not really particle system, but like sprite management system. In addition to a bunch of other stuff. There we go, that feels better. What is always going to compare to the last one, how long it takes me to beat it? Prize in Destiny's Path. Understandable. Understandable. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time a SMW project has been... It's taken a while. There we go. I was gonna say, SMW Central's prior project still hasn't gotten finished yet. I think that one's been in the mix for like 3 years now or something. But don't quote me on that. There we go, Hamburger. I got you this time. I get the feeling this is gonna have like another Yo-Noid sort of ending. Where I'm gonna expect something to happen, and it's gonna be completely different and from like a different game near the end of it. And again, yeah, I should have seen that coming. It occurs to me, I don't have a good plan here. That was a bad plan. That was a really bad plan. There were a lot of ways I could have handled that. I'm gonna get my 1-up though, since I found it. Like, look at that. It could have worked out. Not to mention how far I got before getting hit. Right. This isn't Mario World. You can't spin jump on those. Or regular jump. There we go. I feel very brilliant with having come up with that strat. Yeah, this isn't a very long level. Okay, what am I gonna do now? Not that, I guess. Okay. I gotta think about this. It's not that hard of an ending. I've just gotten very unlucky with timing a couple times. I thought he had committed and he had not. Like, yeah, I can just do this. Screw you, Hamburger Man. Easy enough. You know, maybe I should pay attention to the game. It's always good to die the first couple times. Okay. Yeah, I was actually kind of thinking about this. Like, this track sounds vaguely familiar. That's a song. Mario Kart 64. Oh, yeah, okay. That might be why. Is this like the Ghost House theme? No? Yes. I, in fact, played Mario Kart 64 on Sunday, or on Saturday, when my sister was over. She said, and I quote, it was the first time she'd ever had fun playing Mario Kart. Mostly because she usually just gets, like, wrecked by other people being very good at the game and her having never played. in, like, playing on max settings. I'm dead. Bowser's Castle? Ah. Funny enough, that was like the one course we didn't play. It was the one with Bowser's Castle. We did the beginner course on 50cc. And then we did the advanced course on 150cc, me and her husband. And then we came back and she and her husband raced the one that doesn't have Bowser's castle in it on 50 to finish it out. Then we derped around in GoldenEye for a bit. Because that's what one does when one has an N64. One of the rounds did in fact dissolve into slappers only, even though that wasn't the intended game mode. I am digging some of my tactics here. But you know, it holds up surprisingly well. You know what? I don't think it doesn't make a difference. Like, I know it doesn't make a difference. Oh, it makes a difference now. I wanted to see if I could Fire Flower down Bowser. If that was implemented in the game, since, you know, I haven't tried it yet. I'm not sure how to do that jump. We also tried Iggy's Wreckin' Balls. That game is weird. Like, very 90s weird. You're like a spheroid, and you're racing other spheroids on a track that you use your tongue to ascend, like, levels in. It's really weird. We meant to play, like, actual racing, but through mistakes, we set it to one player, and even then that was weird. It's important to remember in the 90s they had that, like, brief period where gross out stuff was, like, really cool. Nickelodeon kind of things. So... something about getting slimed, or gacked, or squanded, I guess. I don't know. There's probably like 4 or 5 other weird related products. That was the wrong way to do that. I'm not exactly sure why I fell off, but it did feel like the right thing to happen, so I'm not, like, broken up about it. Like, I feel I was in, like, sneezing distance of Bowser on both of those other attempts, and now... yeah, like, I did pretty much the same thing there. Like, no real change to my strategy. I just didn't get hit by the bullet. There we go. Wait a second. I know better. In another universe, this is a Kaizo hack, and you have to wait for the bullet so you can jump off of it in that little pit. Works. Okay. Chill. Maybe less chill. You're glad you live in a world where this isn't a Kaizo hack. I am too. But it wouldn't surprise me if the same group of people decided to, you know, take the IP they've made here and turn it into a Kaizo hack. I'm certain that there are certain people who would enjoy such things. Like Just Cook, for one. Oh, that reminds me, I did watch at least parts of the Just Cook playthrough of Crack's Cafe. He looked like he was having fun. He is also, unsurprisingly, a lot better at Mario than I am. Oh, that, okay. Play No Name. You know, I was kind of tempted to pick that up out of the queue. If and when I have the time. I'm looking at it and I'm not sure how I want to play with the remaining time of the month. Because, we got the N Knuckles thing coming up on Saturday, which is one of the things I need to mention in a Discord announce sort of way. Since I know that's something people care about. And I need to take another picture of Knuckles cartridges in some sort of creative way and put that on Twitter. Which is a tomorrow task, I think. I decide if I'll still put, like, Sonic 3 on the screen, or maybe go for a double N Knucklesing on it. Not sure. And if I wanted to do the Final Fantasy VII challenge, I basically have less than a week to complete it. And Final Fantasy VII is a longer game than Final Fantasy V by a fair bit. I'm not certain I want to do that. I might just play Final Fantasy VII without worrying about that. Since I would have, like, all of basically this week to complete that. And that's just not enough time for me. And Knuckles. Exactly. Go. I always hate it when that happens. I was thinking about trying to fit a chat hacks in there, but then, man, I don't know. So, some things for me to think about. At least enumerating them aloud makes it so I feel like I've gotten some sort of progress done on that. But highest priority that isn't, like, things I am paid for 400 is getting Hack Jam stuff completed. Like, I've played all of the entries enough to do the write-ups. I just need to sit down and finish up the regimented style of write-up. Like, after each one I wrote a quick little, like, stream of consciousness one, which is good for my notes, but not really ideal for the... I can't believe all of that worked. The way that they want it done up, because there's a form to fill in. If I just run straight to the right, it would have been fine. Okay. There we go. Much better. He had it out for me. I can tell. I'm doing that thing where I started off really good at the level and have just gotten progressively worse at it. At least the fireballs I can blame on being on a global timer as opposed to a spawn timer. Though why they decided to do that, I'll never be quite sure. My guess would be multiple different people involved in the writing of it. A great number of inconsistencies can basically be brought down to, oh yeah, and then more than one person worked on writing this thing. Just because that's how a lot of people do it. I was thinking of even at work, different ways of writing things. One of our newer employees is working on a unit test and wrote it in an interesting way. It's not necessarily one I would approve of, but I certainly find it interesting. Of course, the worst part is when you come across a line of code and you're like, what the fuck? What kind of clown wrote this? And then you find out it was you. This happens to most programmers who aren't like Romero more often than they probably care to admit. Excuse me. Although also in the great world of programming, I finally got around to implementing rats. So now it's less likely that everything will go horrifically badly when I plug this into another SA1 hack. Turns out that there were an awful lot of zeros that were small allocations that I wanted to use in Sweet Vanilla that were in fact protected by rats tags. So I still find it strange that that information is hidden on a wiki that's, you know, like long dead and only linkable on archive.org. Seems like very relevant information to anybody trying to build useful tools. Or even just patches that don't conflict with other people's patches. So maybe enough of it's like bolted into Uber ASM now that it doesn't matter. Though, you know, if you're doing your own raw allocations, using just ASAR, you might need to be a little more smarter. Okay, run to the wall. Run to the wall again. Dang it. It turned out to actually be pretty easy because rats tags are fairly understandable in how they work. The only sort of question I had was based upon the spec sheet was nested rats tags. Are still kind of a weird mystery, and the way I've implemented it is kind of lazy, so I might go back and make sure that if there are nested rats tags or something, that I don't end up accidentally trampling on an earlier one's allocation. But for the most part, it's pretty straightforward. That's what I'll say about that. We're trying to come up with like good phrasings for certain things, and I think I've finally got one for this one. That strat still is not working well for me. Alright, what's my new plan? I think the thing I had most trouble with at the beginning part is I just don't know when that's going to fire. Okay. More different. I'm psyching myself, like, out. Just need to relax. And not jump straight into bullets. Or flamey things. Or large saws. Large untamed saws. One day I'm gonna go read the ASM for these things so I understand why they do what they do. Because I do not understand the hows and whys of bullet bill spawners. They make no sense to me. Well, he did make it a bit... No! Easier. Did I miss something? Yeah. Either way. I wanted to have space to maneuver in case of fire spawn. See, I actually got like all of the refactoring I wanted to get done last week. So now I've got like my TTS stuff rigged up so if I don't have alerts set up in any other way, it'll actually work. That was a pain. Of course, because I don't ever do anything in the normal conventional way and have one of the worst cases of not invented here syndrome, at least when it comes to stream stuff. You know, I just don't think this track sounds right without the random, like, item box noises. Somehow I knew. I've never seen that bottom one fire before now, but somehow I knew. Why did I jump? I was safe. Yeah, that's the thing with like Mario Kart. If there's not the item box rotation noise happening like every, what, 15, 30 seconds, is it really Mario Kart? Alright. New plan. Careful jumps. Mario and all of the things that go spin. Apologize for silence. Don't apologize for silence. If anything, I'm the one who should be talking more. I do appreciate it, though. What are you drawing? And if you don't mind me asking. But I totally get it. When I'm watching streams, I'm usually more of a lurker than... I'm a lurker plus shitposter more than a active participant. With a few exceptions. Poked my head into Tass's stream, and he mentioned that he had to rig it up so that only, authorized people could do text-to-speech on his stream, because otherwise people tended to post, make it say foul things. I chimed in with a exclamation point TTS, duck, chicken, goose. Because, sometimes you just want to make the TTS say foul things. Friend decided you're good enough to pay for art? Well, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, it was too good of a dad joke to pass up, but I don't think he caught it in the moment, and then I got distracted working on something else. I didn't see if the rest of chat picked up on it. But, or perhaps that joke has already run its course. The more I think about it, the more I think that the bullet is the actual intended solution, and that simply because of the fact that I know I can abuse regrabs, I'm getting away with something I'm not supposed to be. Same thing with these. Okay. Wait, I forgot to hit the box. None of my brilliant plan works unless I hit the box first. Okay. Just how it's gonna have to be. I knew it, I was close. Turns out that going fast is always a solution. Alright, what do we got here? How many guys do you guys think can play more of? I'm not certain I understand that sentence. Thank you for the GG. This level's very moly. Yeah, I almost said gaze because I looked at that and I was like, the sentence needs a different term. Not certain I'd also want to use the phrasing you gaze. It doesn't, seem right. It's probably fine, but it doesn't seem right. Sounds you better like, hey, you guys! Or something. I'm gonna say Princess Bride, but I don't think that's right. I think I made the right choice going with the upper donut path. Okay, now we have to do this. Which way is he gonna end up? Oh, nope, gotta do more than one. Are you kidding me? Oh, I guess we can do that. Cool, that worked out. I thought I'd have to free them. Goku. Didn't see Goku coming. When I think level design in SNES games, I don't think Goku. What's up, Noah? How many guys do you guys think you can play more of? Yeah, I understand they're all drill quotes or something, and drill is just kind of a weird shitpostery type dude. But that's about as much as I understand of it. I am almost out of time. We play guys. Oh no! Oh no! I think I played myself. Done played myself. It wouldn't be the first time. What a truly awful end to that. What a truly awful beginning to this. How many times can I die to that mole's nose? Just so much of his nose. He's not even that big of a nose. Like, here's the gimmick. I get the gimmick. Just a lot of mole. Still not sure that Goku is the right path. Like, I feel like it takes a long time to traverse this. On the other hand, I get access to Fire Flower, which I'll probably use immediately to my detriment. Given how little Fire Flower I've gotten used in this game. Alright, let's do this. Hopefully with marginally less failure. I said marginally less failure. That was still better than last time. Oh, okay. I'm learning. I might not take the Goku route. I think it wastes a whole lot of time and doesn't actually move me that far in the level. We'll find out. Oop. That is something very satisfying, is that noise when you hit a Koopa. Alright, let's see how much... I was about to say, let's go back and take the Goku route, but that's SMB1, I can't do that. Alright, so it doesn't actually save me that much distance. Oh, shoot. He who hesitates doesn't get to step on the mole. Pretty sure Throw said that. I should have grabbed a different SNES controller. Like, this particular thing makes me feel like I'm gonna, like, wear out my D-pad for some reason. Even though it's probably not any worse. Yeah, I think I prefer Goku, all things considered. Like, he's not my favorite Pokemon, but he'll do. But we just won't bother with the Fire Flower. Like, most of the levels or worlds sort of been centered around what seems like thematically one of these characters, but it's gotten a lot more tenuous the further we've gotten from the beginning of the hack. Like, the Sonic one was pretty straightforward. I don't see how Goku relates to this at all unless the background is from the Dragon Ball Z game. He's a Digimon. Get it right. Best Pokemon is Snorlax. Best Pokemon is Minika. I don't even know what that is. How you doing, Faro? Or Fries. That's what I get for reading the next line first. What is the best Pokemon? I mean, yeah, that's a hard question. What is the best Pokemon? I mean, also, I don't know all the Pokemon now, so it's kind of hard for me to even begin to answer that question. Doing well, thank you. Did you see the Uma Poke leak? Yeah, that also sounds like something that I am not aware what it is. I mean, Puma's a shoe company, and poke is a type of food enjoyed on the west coast of America, and that originated in Hawaii. Therefore, I have no idea. Well, this is probably like one of those Pokemon leaks that came out like a year or so ago, showing off like... Oh. You can totally post it in chat. God damn it. Oh, I don't know why I don't know why, but I should have seen that coming. I really should have seen that coming. You think at some point I'd learn, but no. Anyway, back to Goku. I kind of wonder if there is a Pokemon hack out there that has Goku in it. Like, not a good Pokemon hack, where, like, you're replacing all the Pokemons with something, like there's a Toho... I think there's a few Toho Pokemon hacks where you catch different types of Toho critters. But no, just like a generic anime thing, and they've just replaced, like, I don't know, Bulbasaur with Goku and changed nothing else. Feels like the kind of thing that would have existed back in the 90s or early 2000s hacking scene if Pokemon hacking tools were better. Sure, there's a Pokemon hack with Goku. I mean, there must. The thing about hacking older games is it is more convenient, especially like NES games, just because they didn't have like compressed graphics. But Pokemon has graphics compression up the wazoo, so you'd have to learn how that works or figure out how to create an identity compressor. A simple identity compressor. I'm not quite certain how that would work, especially because I think in the Game Boy compression algorithm it does everything in vertical stripes as opposed to horizontal stripes. Which is weird. There's probably good reasons for it, but it's weird. Way worse than egg dress. Expected more of me, I know. I know. It's not I am disappointed. Okay. I got this. The preponderance of moles has definitely got me on edge. Mole edge. Okay. All I had to do was jump in place. You know what's weird about that picture? There hasn't been a single carrot lift in this entire area. I wonder if there's one at the very end? But there hasn't been one so far, but it's in the title card. Now I'm kind of wondering how many other things were in title cards that weren't actually in the level. At least I didn't fall for... I'm not even gonna say it. No, I'm gonna talk about a different letter number combination. A20. A20 is one of the address lines in the original, like, was it like 2 or 386? And you'd have to, like, enable it in especially a weird way so that it would, like, instead of always grounding itself out, you could actually use addresses that wanted to use the 20th bit. For whatever reason, Intel decided the best way to do this was to wire it through the keyboard controller. It was a very strange decision. Alright. No! I guess E10 could also be like a rating, like rated E for 10 people. But it's more like a 7, 8, 9 sort of thing, I suppose. Like, I keep thinking regrabs are helping, but I'm not sure. You know what you know. You know exactly what those letters and numbers correspond to. And it's true. There we go. And I appreciate you not doing that. You know what's sad? There's literally only like 2 things you could possibly use this fire flower on, and neither of them are a good idea to use a fire flower on. I guess this one is, but it's also like irrelevant. Okay. Oh, there's the dang carrot lift. Carrot lifts. Oh my. Of course I know. I've been on the internet. I know how these things work. Yeah, I don't need to land on that Koopa. Very straightforward, now that I'm actually doing the right things. But I also think I need to spend less time in the Goku room if I'm gonna do this, so I guess we're gonna need to learn how to mole. So I think this is a altogether faster area. As much fun as the Goku room is, I think I could do this if I got off the mole with enough velocity. Nuts. Okay. Oh. These things feel weird. No! Yes, yes indeed, that is what that website is full of. And many other websites are full of. As a certain Muppet once said, the internet is for porn. He was not wrong. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if it was like the first thing that someone ever paid for over the internet. Like that or weed. In retrospect, that wasn't a very smart jump. Yeah, I can do that first cycle if I'm coming off that mole side instead. No. It's amazing how recoverable that is. Okay. This part is evil. Simply evil. Alright. New plan. Don't die to that mole. Yeah, it is kind of amazing how much time the Goku room takes up compared to doing it the normal way. For such a limited bit of utility. I am so smart. Just love there's a Goku room. SMB 7.3 is harder. Oh man, I have not played through the OG Mario in a long time. In fact, you know what? You're probably right. Even if I did play through it, I probably didn't do like any percent or full percent runs when I did it as a kid. I think I always took the shortcuts. So, you are probably right. 7.3 could easily be much harder, and I just don't know. Wait a second. Whee! Aha! New strats. I forgot about slopes in this game. go. Nope. That might be my solution. A particular problem, maybe. Oh, man. I wonder if I committed fully there, if I could actually make it across the slope. If I could use the slope to make it all the way across like I can with this jump. Nope. The weekly check to see if the Tower of Power has been raised. Do you need to check the VODs? No, you do not. The plan is Saturday, the 29th, around 3 p.m. PST. Provided Squiggles doesn't manage to hurt himself in some other silly way. And I will post this on Discord like tomorrow. And other places like tomorrow. Because I just haven't gotten around to writing up some copy for it. It was so disappointing to not be able to do it last time. But he did hurt his back, so... He will poke Squiggles if he does. I don't think that's going to help with the whole back pain problem, let's be honest. Especially if you poke him in the back. So, and he being the one with the cameras, I certainly can't run the show alone. And also the fact that it's good to have another player around for this sort of thing. In the event that we get it working, like we'll have to play, you know, Sonic and Tails for a bit. Especially if we hit like 20 and it still works and I just don't even know what to do with myself. Like if we have to go buy more Knuckles cartridges again, that would just be the strangest thing. Like I still think the DMA will start failing in some substantial way before we actually get to 20. But it's hard to say. Nope. You're poking the front. Everybody, Pokemon. It does remind me, I did in fact get the Pokemon disassembly to build, which is kind of cool, actually. Those guys have got it right. They got a full, like, make file and everything. If you want to modify, like, simple things, it makes it really easy. And then after it's built, it comes with a complete symbol file. Like, they make it nice. I don't even think, like, the SMW stuff comes with a symbol file after the fact. Which is just kind of handy in the event you need to do some debugging. Or other stuff. No, I never tried going up this pipe. You can't go up that pipe. Also loved the mole that kept dying in the lower left-hand corner. That was beautiful. No! How have you obtained so many Knuckles carts? I forget to try some of the glitches which you hit the Rex about. The simple answer is eBay. One of them is Squiggles' personal copy of Sonic and Knuckles. It's the one that has the Knuckles sticker on it. We put the Knuckles sticker on it so it'd be sure not to miss it in all of the other Knuckleses. But basically, Squiggles went on eBay and bought like 10 of them. And then half a year later, Squiggles went on eBay again and bought another 10. So... And the first 10 were in way better repair, all things considered. Like, most of them have their upper shutter still working. Whereas the new batch, I think maybe, like, one of them has the upper shutter at all. Like, the other ones haven't broken off. Oh. What's up, Hawaluta? Good time to rest my hands for a second, because I'm not sure what to do now that I'm on top of a mole. Rat people. What's up, Space Glam? What's up, Hawaluta? Yeah, Knuckles guy. Rat people. Rat people. I'm trying to figure out what that could possibly mean. I guess Splinter's a rat person. There's plenty of, like, rats in media. Rats of Nymph. Redwall. I don't know. Plenty of rat people out there. Mouse person subjupy. Well, they were in my they were at the forefront of my mind due to the mystery hunt having a like warm-up puzzle set that was all about rats. And in fact, it was labeled because the team making the puzzles is Palindrome Star Rats. Because everything they do has to be at least somewhat palindromic. Not to mention, I guess, in other rat-related news, I finally got my rat parser working correctly. So now less likely to break SA1 titles when I do chat hack stuff. So got that going for us. That is true. You did get permission. Not that it matters, because I'm the only moderator here. Anyway, Luta, what were you up to? What were you streaming? How was the stream? Did it, in fact, have a lot of rats? Or at least rat tags? Are you getting an actual rat? I know better. Many rats. Plague Tale, okay. Oh, that's, isn't that, like the sequel to, or DLC for, Shovel Knight? Or am I thinking of a different thing? I want to say it's similar. That game always looked kind of cool. You know, Mega Man styling without the Mega Man baggage. That different thing, Plague Knight? Ah, darn. What is Plague Tale about aside from rats? You don't mind me asking for a quick summary. I've been busy with rodents myself, as you might be able to tell. Rodents and Goku, believe it or not. Okay. I got to this part that felt like the end of the level and asked, where are the carrot lifts? And then I found them. Mole people. The game was like a linear story adventure. You're a fancy medieval person, and then there's a plague, and then everyone dies. Alright, that sounds, kind of depressing. To be fair, the Black Plague was kind of depressing. It didn't rate well in the focus group. Aw, so close to making that look good. In case any of you haven't played this yet, the physics in this are so weird. Earlier, you were playing Hack Gem Hacks. Oh, nice. Which ones were you up to? Some of them are really good. And since I've been busy writing up notes for the last bit recently, had to go and find what I actually think about them. Time to work. Alright, well, good luck at work, Fries. Tomorrow your son are getting new eyeglasses. After that, we'll see. Oh. That's awful. That's awful. Mirror Border, Mecha Koopa Mayhem, Perilous Skyjiving, and Hill Jammers. Ah, nice. I liked Mirror Border until, like, the very last level. Very last levels. Still not certain how much of that was my setup. Because I couldn't see the lines for the moving platform, which made it really hard to dodge all the things. Especially when there's the darkness and the central light, which makes it kind of challenging. Q&H, yeah, you definitely didn't get all the way to the end, but Mirror Border is really cool, conceptually. I really enjoyed that one. I think they had a really strong theme, and they worked really hard at it, and it's really good because of that. There are some implementation issues, but I think it's a worthwhile hack, and would love to see them expand upon that concept. There we go. Skydiving is another kind of weird one. And I think Hill Jammers is one of the Kaizo ones. I haven't even touched any of those yet. Nope. Well, Mecha Koopa Mayhem. The puzzly bits were quite puzzly. It's all puzzly bits. Like, that hack is really cool. too, just because it's something so different conceptually. As I want to say Toonbox was telling me, it's very much based upon Mario versus Donkey Kong, which is a game series I haven't done any playing of, but especially the puzzly bits and the like 2-player swapping places ASM is absolutely brilliant. That's another one I'd love to see more of. I even went back and like got pretty much all the Dragon Coins, except for the ones in the very last level because it was just taking forever. And the fact that you can't collect all the Dragon Coins unless you do it in one shot was a bit of a pain for that part. But given that they're kind of going for this high score thing that is probably the normal thing in that particular game, it does make a degree of sense. Okay. These one-tile jumps are really weird. Okay. Be safe. I went for it. It didn't work. Got him to hit you too strong. Felt it was a good hack, but the competition's very stiff. Yep. Issue with Mecha Koopas is how fast the Mecha Koopas wake up. The execution got a bit tedious. Also, playing in high gravity does make it a little harder. Yeah. That was the first thing I noticed when I played the title screen. I'm like, it's really heavy. But the Mecha Koopas waking up early too thing is just kind of, like, I feel like it's an important part of the aesthetic, but it's also, yeah, it is painful at times. At least one of the puzzles I spent far too much time just doing Mecha Koopa management. And it took me far too long to figure out the exact cycle of buttons for that specific one. Especially... Oh, these are... You can't go through them. They're not semi-solids. Was it the one where you play only as Mario? Yes, it was one of the ones where you only play as Mario. I want to say it was like the 5th level, maybe? Maybe like the 4th. It was one of the later levels. But you like start out in an area with a couple fuzzies. And then there's 2 Mecha Koopas on the left. And you have to like spawn a key that's in a box and then it just keeps going. Alright. Kinda wish I hadn't lost my hint there. No. Yeah, I didn't have a good time with that one. Skydiving 5. It unlocks after being like 2 other levels. Yep. No, that's the annoying level. Well, that was really annoying because I really wanted all the Dragon Coins, and I spent way too much time not figuring out the right way to do that one. The other one, the very last level, is also kind of annoying just because it introduces some new concepts that are a little painful to deal with, but I also might have been doing the puzzle wrong. Like, I fully accept that it's possible that puzzle I was just doing it wrong, so... But yeah, I definitely would recommend that one. Just for sheer bizarreness, just like this one, right? You've got something that's in SMW, but it's not really an SMW hack in an awful lot of ways. It's kind of a love letter to, well, to obviously Lost Levels and other Mario 1 stuff. Yeep. I can't believe I landed that. Throw myself at the pole. Oh. Want to dip your toes in as many hacks as possible since voting in soon? Yep. This right here is probably your favorite entry in Hack Jam aside from your own. Fair enough. Oh god. Yeah, this one is really good. I really liked the Versus one as well, and I think that, what was the other one that I haven't finished? Oh. The other one I haven't completely finished was this one, and, well, there were 3 I didn't completely finish. This one, as you can see, we're trying right now. Sickos, which I got a good chunk of the way through, recognized an ASM, and I'm like, that's very Chat Haxy. I don't want to necessarily do that right now near the end of the night. And then the one that was broken, Search for Sauce. Like, I got pretty close to the end of that one before having to throw in the towel, just as I didn't want to have to fight my way all the way through this long section again after it dropped me at the wrong midway, which was a consistent problem, it dropping me at the wrong midway throughout the entire hack. There are lots of things I want to like about Sauce, Search for Sauce, but I shouldn't have gone that way, I should have gone the other way. Oh, Mario versus the Mecha Koopas. And yeah, Sickos is definitely I would highly rate Sickos. Especially for you, because you like mice. And it has that mice sluggery sort of feel where every level is just very conceptually based on like one or two premises, and it explores the premise very well. It's vanilla background, I just realized. Why did I do that again? What badness is about to befall me? The timer is the badness that's about to befall me. This can't be that long of a level. Given that, like, there's a lava spawn and it hasn't caught up to me. Really surprised you to see the Ice Flower mirror border. One of the best from the LX5 pack. Yeah, I kind of liked the symmetry they were going for there. Though admittedly the Ice Flower is not as good as the Fire Flower typically, except in the few instances where you can, like, abuse it to kill something. You know what, I'm just gonna stand here for a minute. I'm curious to see if the lava's gonna... Oh, there goes lava. Except for the few times where, like, having an extra block that was throwable was really useful. Like, pretty much every other time I was like, man, I wish I just had the Fire Flower just as it bounces a little bit nicer. I'm partial to the Boomerang one, too. Though maybe it's just because it's really cool, not necessarily because it leads to, like, good gameplay. Okay, let's try this again, but different. Okay. I swear to God. I even see the trick. For some reason you couldn't get the Boomerang interactive blocks properly. That was a long time ago. You could probably make it work now. I mean, it's certainly possible that, like, from the creator side, it's really painful. But I don't know about it from that side. I just remember playing the Boomerang level in Mice and really enjoying it. That reminds me, have you played Sluggery? Because I think you might also like that one, though it does have its own problems. AKA, yet another 5-room dungeon. But the payoff in that hack is amazing. That final boss is absolutely hilarious. That hack came out in like the end of 2019, I think. I'm a little bit further ahead of myself this time. Okay. See? I am so smart. Is lava? It's not. Where's the troll? There's gotta be a troll. Guess there's not a troll. What's up, Toonbox? How you doing? You've not played Sluggery? You really should catch up on Standard's best hits. Yeah, good idea. There are some really good ones. Excellent. Glad to hear you're doing well. Is this track Walk the Dinosaur? I would be so happy if it was, but I don't think it is. I was just curious. The stream has 2007 YouTube stylings. Alright, I can see that. With the Mario 1 and the Windows 98 aesthetics. There were probably still some people using Windows 98 even in 2007. Much fewer than there are now. Like a Windows 95 feel. It's 98! It's got the blue background! But yeah. Been meaning to clean up my other overlays so I can have both chat and useful information on the screen. Since the chat window was built to play, I think, games that came in 3.4. So I didn't just center the dang stream and call it a day. Or, Pat doesn't really make overlays, he just sort of makes technically mildly useful things. Gameplay looks like an old box TV. It is coming over S-Video, so it's got some of that grain to it. Not as much as if I switched it up to the RCA composite style. Which, of course, we'll be seeing some of soon this weekend when we find out about N Knuckles. How many N Knuckles can we N Knuckles? Sonic 3. And many Knuckles. Because my Genesis doesn't actually seem to do S-Video. Like, I think Genesis's can do component, but I don't know. I have an idea. It was not a good idea. When am I going to grind another Kaizo hack? I'm not quite sure. I really feel like I should go back to Akogare and see if I'm any good, or maybe even just like, once I'm near the end of stream, pick up a simple ROM hack races level and at least see if my skills have atrophied too far. Though I did okay last time I raced, but it was a Valdio level, so... And it wasn't nearly as lengthy or painful as Dram's Moving Castle. That guy should not be getting me. I guess that's the answer, just max speed. Believe you can mod it to do S-Video, you think you've seen that? Race values. I raced his level that was on, like, the 24th or something. Like, right before Christmas. I've done the inner system, I haven't done the outer system. Because I haven't done it. I was actually busy that day, so I couldn't race it. Bit of a bummer. If I'd known a little bit more in advance, I probably would have cleared my schedule. Those Valdio levels only come once in a blue moon. But I did not. I didn't know, and I didn't do it. Okay. No, you need a lot more velocity there. Stop racing because it stresses you out so much. Yeah, I understand that. I pretty much just accept that I'm gonna lose, and that helps a lot. But there is that whole, like, I don't want to be the last person thing. Like, it's obvious that one of the people who wins every week is probably going to win this week. Every once in a while there's, like, a surprise, but not that often. Some set of Louis, a couple other people. Except that you'll lose and probably be last, but still be upset with yourself for taking too long. Yep. That's fair. But either way, it's like little Kaizo snacks. They're kind of convenient. Just as I want to play a little bit of Kaizo, but I don't want to commit to, you know, a 5-room castle. You want to start racing, you want to set up 2 recordings so you can record canon commentary and 1 stream for the RHR setup? Interesting. Yeah, it's one of those things that I think you can do with Twitch nowadays, is somehow you can set it up to have multiple audio streams, but I haven't looked into how it works, really. I know you can record different streams, and it's the composite that gets sent up, so like you can do some certain things like that. But you have to like set it up. I've been meaning to do that because I wanted to do some heuristic-based video editing stuff. I had a theory about how to do some reasonable editing for certain classes of videos, but haven't gotten around to investigating the bits I need to do that, or write the code that would do it anyway. So that one gets me way too often. I think it's possible you can literally open OBS twice. I think you can, but I don't think OBS likes being opened twice. Like, I'm pretty sure it drops a lock file somewhere, just in case. So you might want to look into getting 2 installations of OBS instead. Man, this level is just about momentum management. It doesn't look like it, but that's what it is. Aw, that was the last pixel. Might race if you think there's a 2 or 3 sometimes and your internet's not shitting bricks. Understandable. Yeah, it's pretty common. I mean, not the shitting bricks, but like, you know, 2 or 3s. Often on days where I don't have anything planned, it'll be like a 6. And then days where I do have something planned, it'll be a 3. I'm like, dang it. There we go. Come on. All right. Yeah, I would definitely recommend testing long before you want to do the thing. At least that's been my, wouldn't say it's been my mantra, but it's certainly been something I've learned with all of my wacky tech is, it's often not going to work the first time. It's probably better to test it offline. Oh god! I wasn't expecting that. Heard of Super Mario Construct? You could maybe do a 7, but accepting it'll take you all day. Oh, yeah. Isn't that the new, like, Mario Maker thing that's, like, I've seen Juz play it, I think. I actually was looking and getting into the Discord so, you know, I have a chance of getting to be a beta tester, but it wants you to verify your phone number first on Discord to join that server, which I haven't done, and then I realized I need to spend some time guessing which password I'd used. So I decided against doing that. Man, I really want someone to port Walk the Dinosaur to SMW now. Question mark. 5 and 6 are the evil, big, bad brain numbers. I think 5 and 6 are just more common. Like, 2s are pretty uncommon. I want to say the only 2 I can think of is the one Dr. No made. And it's one of those, if I had raced it, I might have gotten a reasonable time just because I couldn't overthink things at that point. You're in there, but there's a phone number. Then it must be something different. Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Exactly. I would say there's an awful lot of other silly songs, meme songs that have been ported to SMW, but there hasn't been that many. Though occasionally you get a funny one. Like the Gummy Bear song. One of the Hack Gem hacks has the Gummy Bear songs, its overworld theme. I initially thought it was some sort of weird troll hack thing, but no, it was an earnest hack. Just, it had the Gummy Bear song as its overworld theme. Why do you keep hearing bump? Might be my controller. It could be the song. I couldn't tell you. Ah, oh, that jump. Oh, not Dr. Nose with the baseball. It's a different one. It was called the Ditch Switch. And you had to get Yoshi nearly all the way to the end of the level. And it was only like 2 rooms long. And there was a trick where people were overthinking like something to do with this disco shell you were given, and yeah, I wouldn't have likely have done that. No, it wasn't a disco shell, it was a yellow shell. Nope. It was a long time ago. Given how long I've been watching ROM hack races, it could have been like 3 years for all I know. I think I'm coming up on like 30 months of subscription to ROM hack races. It might be more. It's been a little while since I've gotten to tune in on a Saturday and had a computer that has that sort of information up on the screen turned on. My Franker Z settings have most that kind of thing turned off. But it is possible, especially like read the Discord, that they added the phone number verification thing later. But I don't know. It might be a different thing. The PC Mario Maker thing seems really cool. Just very exclusive presently. There were many things wrong with my plan there. You would be so lost without password managers. I've been trying to move over to that. But part of the problem is, like, Discord makes it really easy to not worry about that once you've signed into Discord on your phone. Because you can use your phone, you can use a QR you can use the QR code reader to log in on other devices. From there, and that's what I've done anytime I've needed to log into Discord in the last while. Like, I got a new work laptop a few months ago, and I used that to log into Discord on that machine. It was nice to get a new work laptop. But still haven't actually looked up my password. No! I'm certain this part is doable without, like, max speed every single time. Okay. This part, I'm less sure about. Oh, never mind. Completely sure about it. Woo! Oh, Super Mario fan game playable in browser. Oh, that's a different thing then. New work laptop hype. It was months ago though. It was like in November. Maybe it was October. But yeah, it's really nice actually to have a new work laptop, especially because the other one was a much worse MacBook. This was a slightly newer revision, so it still doesn't have like MagSafe and fancy ARMness, but what it does makes up for it is a keyboard that doesn't completely suck. So, also thank you for the GGs. Hope Cosmic plays this. You want to watch that? It wouldn't surprise. Why wouldn't Cosmic? How has he not played this yet? Like, this is so up his alley. What's this game? It's called Super Mario Bros. For Lost Players. It's a SMW hack with SMB1 style physics, though they aren't exactly the same. Though I couldn't exactly tell you how they're different. Mario is apparently heavier. I once got a gift sub in Cosmic's channel. I came in at the very end of a stream. And he's basically like, yeah, I'm like 4 subs away from another emote slot or something. We'll just do trivia. Until I get this figured out. And so he asked what his favorite Kirby game was. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know a whole lot of Kirby games. There's an awful lot of them out there. But I did know that my little brother had Kirby's Squeak Squad, which I would always call Kirby's Geek Squad, much to his consternation. It'd be a very different game if it was Kirby's Geek Squad. Yeah, I can get you a link if you want to check this hack out. It's one of the Hack Gem hacks. But I think it's just on SMW Central. So the link I'd have would be a little bit out of date. Never even heard of that game. It's a DS release. I think there were an awful lot of like Kirby games for DS. So if you weren't into that system, which I wasn't really, I think I own all of one non-Pokemon DS game, and that includes 3DS. Wait, no, two non-Pokemon DS games, including 3DS games. Metroid 2, Samus Returns, and Chrono Trigger. I got the Chrono Trigger port because I had a long flight coming up and thought that would be an interesting way to play Chrono Trigger again. Didn't really care for it, honestly. Kirby Squeak Squad. Yeah, that was the one he had as a kid. I think it might have to do with mice. But again, I'm not a Kirby expert. The first Kirby on the OG Nintendo was actually really cool in terms of, like, what all sorts of crazy tech is going on. Like, they got a... How do I keep trying that? Out at the bottom and stuff. But entering on ROM Races has a few 8s, a few 2s, and never a 9, or a 1, a 9, or a 10. I thought there was a 9. I want to say I've seen a 9. Like, it was a very heavy item abuse level. But it wouldn't surprise me if I'm just misremembering. It was the kind of thing where, like, there were 4 people who signed up. And GlitchCat was like, man, I really want to play this level once I'm done here. And that's probably what I'll do once people finish. Like something straight out of Various Dragons. You know, a whole hack that was 1, like Easy Kaizo or something. Otherwise, it would be over too fast. I think, yeah, that's probably what a 1 would end up having to be. But even so, just imagine, like, what a ROM Hack Races race of, like, say, Robfather World would be. Like, even Quickie Worlds 1 and 2 have things that are at least in 3 and 4s, but I don't think Robfather ever gets higher than a 2. Not sure what my plan here is. Depends. If true beginners sign up, they could go on for a while. Yeah, you probably want to be a bit longer. What I imagine a 1 would probably look like would be like a fairly simple set of like 100 rooms of something. But, you know, if it saves after every room, and every room isn't that challenging, then it could be reasonable. Especially if there were 100 of them. But I'm not aiming or interested to be the first 1 difficulty creator for ROM Hack Races. Okay. Not okay. Oh, lush. Oh boy! It's that time again. I guess I need to ban Cutley links. Goodbye. Not so cool. Let's go to the mod tools. Let's go to the mod tools. Where the hell is this mod tool? I don't actually know. So a lush race level would be locked terms and phrases. Add Cutley. Goodbye, Cutley. I think most Nightmare Cafe rooms go between 2 and 4. That's probably fair. Like, what is 1 Kaizo anyway? Like, aside from, like, learn to Kaizo, like, what does that look like? Also, this song picked up. Like, it started off pretty dang sedate. Nope. Easiest parts of Easy, Moo, or Robfather? Yeah. Like, the first couple levels of Robfather are, like, not even standard hard. Like, that first jump with all of the shells occasionally gets some people, but that's about it. In the first, like, 2 levels. Like, the big difficulty of Robfather World comes from you need to learn how to shell surf. But once you do that, then Robfather World isn't that hard. Moo definitely has a lot of different sorts of challenges, though I think it has a less cohesive vision than, say, Robfather World does. But Moo's at least kind of fun. So is Robfather, but, like, Moo, especially in, like, the final special area, is a lot of fun. It's a hack I should revisit at some point. Okay. Not when he's at the very top of the screen. Need to stop jumping into those. Kind of a shame, really, that we can't have... I got to mention, the reason why character change as a reward is off right now is because we did it earlier. In fact, I think it was Faro both times. This one uses a slightly different sprite sheet in terms of how it's laid out, and so previously we ended up with a Mario with his butt on his head. And then this time we ended up with Shoe Man, a minimalist 1920s style cartoon character made of multiple pairs of shoes. Which was kind of cool, but not a very easy sprite to play with. I think I'm just gonna run for it. I wonder if that saved progress. Oh, no. Find out soon enough. That is an ugly looking Bowser. I wonder if I can get up there. I'm just gonna let you guys explode. There's a ceiling up there. I think the hard challenge for making easy Kaizo is making it count as Kaizo to most people without being, oh, there's a shell, or oh, there's a cape. I think most people have a silly narrow view of Kaizo, but you want to make it definitely Kaizo, even if you're aiming for one. Yeah, it would definitely be a challenge, but not necessarily one that is worth doing, at least in my mind. Like, I have to imagine that pretty much anybody who is like moderately good at Kaizo and knows how to use Lunar Magic would probably end up producing ROM-hack race levels that are at least in the 3 to 4 range if they weren't trying to aim for something harder. Would be my guess. But it would be such a narrow and strained. Okay, so there's not a momentum to do that. All this time I've been thinking that I've been getting away with doing the Kaizo trickery of just holding B to go over one-tile gaps, but no, apparently it is my momentum that matters here. Oh, that was terrible. Think you might make a 1? Alright, you know, it's a challenge. I think you should go for it. Might like to make a 1, yes. It'd be a curious thing. There we go. It would in fact be the first one, so you know, you'd have that going for you. If I see a 1 in there and I'm not, like, actually... No! Already busy. I will definitely do the 1. Alright. Do I actually want this mushroom? I also just noticed I think the timer on this level is higher than the last one. By a bit. It's one of the worst feelings is when you're falling down and you hit an enemy over lava like that, because you know you're already dead, but you have to sit around and wait and think about it for just a little bit longer. I gotta put my knee down. Kaizo means do a midair in Japanese. I like your theory. Or, I find your ideas intriguing and I would like to subscribe to your newsletter. I believe is the correct phrasing here. But we see Bowser, but I'm also seeing a lot of bombs. A Mouser as the final boss would be kind of cool. He was one of my preferred, like, random ASM bosses. But I kind of doubt it's going to be Mouser. Oh, come on. Oh no. I Thank you for subscribing to Midair Level Midair Facts. Did you know that what attaches itself to the midair enthusiast and feeds off adrenaline hitting Pocker's midairs? Oh my. You know, I think for the mystery hunt they did crow facts 2 different times. Like, one was actually about, like, crow, the bird. The other one was about something else, I forget what it was. Maybe they did rat facts the second time around. Do crow facts, except they're all about Russell Crowe. Alright. Let's try this again. The worst part about these things, they mess up your momentum in such weird ways. Like, the pencils are just weird. Okay. Alright. I think I need a short stretch break. I will be right back. And we are back. That is much better. That's one thing I do kind of miss from the original one, is being able to, like, buffer jumps off of mushrooms. Which I don't think was intended, but is still really cool. Okay. Let's wait for it. Not like that. Alright. For some reason, I want to optimize the very beginning of this, even though I know it's probably not the place to spend time. Which reminds me, the 12-hour challenge thing, Hawaluta. I was thinking what I'd do is ask one up guy. I don't know why. For some suggestions, or just throw it out to the moderators and ask if anyone's seen a good, like, 10-ish exit hack that took, like, an hour or so for moderation. Or less. One Up Dude has a pretty similar, like, taste in hacks to me. I think that might be a good plan. We'll see. Let's run this hack. Oh my. No. It's an interesting idea, I'll grant you that. What if they attach themselves to a mid-air enthusiast who's not still managed to pull off a mid-air? Wouldn't that not make someone a mid-air enthusiast? How you doing, Jeff? I think with, like, Oh, wait. Oh, what? I need to go on the first cycle if I want to do it that way. I think like which hack of the hack jam ones would be most likely to be good for that. I kind of want to say it'd be mirror border, just because it has like some interesting choices about how you route yourself through the world. But for some reasons, I definitely don't want to do that one. Glitch ratted it. You asked if he was planning to do runs, and he said it would be really demanding to get a good time. I believe it. It's not easy. You can be enthusiastic about mid-air, but suck at them? I suppose. Did a Goomba jump to skip some jumps in mirror border? I don't know. I don't think that's the strat there. Unless I'm just planning to not get hit, which is a strat. But I guess you could be that kind of enthusiast. It's like an armchair quarterback sort of thing, armchair midair guy. Just go into TJB's stream and yell, "Just do a midair!" constantly. I could see it. I could see it. Mushroom is useless for lava anyway. You're not wrong. I mean, most of the time when I get hit by, or when I'm trying to think, like, where am I using this mushroom? I don't think I'm using it anywhere, like, effective. I think it's for, like, the fireball. No, it's for the Goomba. The jump, the somewhat flighted Goomba, or Koopa. Love to one day speedrun something that's not Mario. I mean, you could always, go for the world record in Barney Hide and Seek for Genesis. It's very prestigious. An awful lot of people have it. Beautiful, beautiful run. Very simple. Doesn't require a lot of learning to pull off. Record for Super Win the Game is 7 minutes? Damn. 7 minutes. I guess there is an awful lot of, like, optional stuff in that game. But still, 7 minutes is pretty dang quick. I guess if you already know where everything is, then yeah, that makes sense to me. I hate pencils. I imagine there's an awful lot of, like, easy world records somewhere in, like, the DOS game collection. Oh! So, one of my, like, random, doesn't post videos too often to YouTube guys that I enjoy watching. He does a bunch of DOS game stuff, and he's been going through a bunch of stuff on a shareware CD. He posted a video today about this, about 3, like, weird shareware titles on the CD. And one of them was your basic, like, cryptogram puzzle program written in QBasic. And the strangest thing about it, without a doubt, was he was trying to figure out the inputs and what to do there. And just the prompt for what to do says, hint, use the Indian missiles. And so he went and looked at the code to figure out what was going on and realized, oh, he means the arrow keys, which is just a really strange thing. It feels like kind of crossword clue-ish. But I'm not convinced the New York Times would use that one. Maybe no, I don't know, USA Today. There we go. I got through and biggened. Will it make a difference? Not really. If you ever make a crossword puzzle using that one, you are welcome to it. That is a really weird behavior. You know, the Firefly would be fun, but I don't really need it. Way too late. There are 20,000 games registered on speedrun.com. I'm sure you can find some not Mario in there. It's true. It's only 20,000? Feels like there should be a few more than that. They're 22,000, sorry. I guess 22,000 is a lot of games. Especially when you consider like how many of those are Mario World or Mario 64 hacks or Sonic hacks and those sorts of things. There's also, of course, a lot of like Atari games that probably don't have leaderboards because, again, like speedrunning an Atari game doesn't make a lot of sense, especially ones that are like high score based. Like Yar's Revenge, you can't really speedrun, I don't think. Whereas, like, you could speedrun Adventure, but why? Then again, people speedrun Sierra games, so what do I know? Those have leaderboards. But not Mario that I'm capable of. Well, that's just official releases. If you count non-official releases, it goes up to 26K. That's still a lot. Kind of surprised, actually. I would expect it to be more with hacks, but I guess only about 2K hacks makes a sort of sense. What if that counts an awful lot of like the IL stuff as well? Since most of the speedrun communities have moved over to using speedrun.com for that rather than random spreadsheets or their own sites. It doesn't really matter if I'm not big for this part. Because basically, as long as I do this at full speed, it works. On your bucket list, run a 3D game. Like Bubsy 3D? It is a 3D game. Not like Doom speedrun is kind of cool. 115 Mario games, including the hacks. That is way fewer than I would have guessed. I would have expected to be a lot more than 115, including hacks. I would have expected there to be 115 hacks. Because it feels like pretty much any Kaizo that anyone gets an inkling to speedrun gets a speed board. Still haven't gotten this part down. Oh, that part I should wait. Running PUBG 3D. I need to see if my PlayStation will tolerate it. 16 star is pretty easy to learn, from my understanding. You don't need to know too many tricks for that one. Because, like, the MIPS clip is actually a pretty easy trick to pull off in practice. In fact, I think the last time me and Snyder played Mario 64, we busted out Kaze's 2-player patch for the N64. And spent some time doing like a tandem bunny moving, like, weird glitch thing. It was fun. The backwards launch jump stuff is not the hardest trick to pull off. I mean, really what it comes down to is 16 stars. You just need to really nail the Bowser levels. And that's the hard part. For the most part, like, learning Thwomp's Battlefield is actually not that hard. As long as you don't really care about Owless. If you want to do Owless, it gets a bit more challenging, admittedly. But just speedrun obscure games. And I'm trying to think of, like, what would be a good, like, obscure DOS game. Probably something of, like, the text-based variety. Like, what's a good text-based sort of game? Like Islands of Danger or something. Wonder how difficult it would be to do a speedrun of Kingdom of Crows, even though that one's got some, like, RNG aspects to it. Pick out, like, a more obscure Apogee game. Wonder if there's a speedboard for Crystal Caves. I have to assume if there's any... no, I'd assume there could actually be one for that one. You get obscure modern games, too. But Okay, I'm starting to get this part. A lot of DOS games don't have speedruns. I think it's just because DOS is less accessible. Like, it's so much easier to hook up your emulator and just kind of go for it and play like an SNES game or a Genesis game or what have you. Or if you own it already, it's not a big problem. But like, setting up DOS games can be kind of a pain, even with DOSBox and GOG nowadays. It's better than it used to be, but it's still not good. Speaking of still not good, I don't think my plan there was good at all, but it worked out. Are you kidding me? Alright. Water, okay. Just thinking, man, it's been a while since I've seen a water level in this hack. Right, and Mario 1 water is hard mashing. I can get to Bowser with Fire Flower, though. I'm set. I should not have jinxed myself. Oh, you kidding me? Oh, that's a good troll. I did not see that coming. Oh, that was good. There's 500 and change DOS games on speedrun. Yeah, and yes, that was a really long fire bar. Did not see it coming. If we could figure out how to beat the Hunt for Red October, the DOS game, then we could speedrun that. What is that fire bar? At least a few of the levels in this hack have had like near end of level trolls. One of the ice levels, for instance, you're going through this section which has a whole bunch. Was it ice? Anyway, you had this section with a whole bunch of disco shells, and you've got like this idea about what's coming next, and it's going to be a disco shell, so you're jumping in preparation for it. And it's not a disco shell. It's just something else. It's not a disco shell. So, but either way, you know, learning to do this part a little bit faster could be the difference between success and failure. Three 3D games you'd like to learn a PS2 game. Okay, fine. No. I'm not sure what kicking it did to the timer, but I'm really glad whatever it did. Nope, that was the troll. I understand now. PS2 game, the most difficult, complicated long runs. That is fair. Like, PS2 games kind of wanted to always have, like, the adventure aspect to them. Like, if I just committed. Have to think about that. Also, haven't played that many PS2 games. Like, quite literally, the only PS2 game I've played, what, like 3 on stream? Which is the same as the number I've played total in the last few years. Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, and Gregory Horror Show. I do not think Gregory Horror Show would be a good speedrun. And Kingdom Hearts, 1 and 2 are also, like, hard, big speedruns with lots of bits. One does not simply play Kingdom Hearts, you have to play it in proud mode. AKA, I don't want to. I think taking damage is fun. Nope. There's a board for Gregory Horror Show? Really? I'm kind of surprised to hear that. Given that it's, an obscure enough game. And 2, it's a European-only release. Well, I guess there's probably a Japanese version too, but that probably justifies it. There's a Japanese version out there. Is well blamed. You're free! Congratulations, TAS agents. Your value has been reduced to nothing. Unless you're talking about a different kind of free. What are you free from? Okay. Certainly hope his value has been reduced to nothing. That'd be unfortunate. That's dumb. Deuce Lair. Oh, congratulations. Looking to Jack. Last time I checked, beat ones pretty cool. Didn't seem too bad too long ago. Jack's a very hard run. All three of them are hard. Well, either way, congratulations on getting out of the sewers. Because damn, you were at that for like what, 4 streams or something? I want to say. Maybe that's the point at which Grand Poo World 2 really truly does, in fact, get real. Then again, basically anything with direction reversing water is not going to be pleasant. Only 20 hours for the main level. Oh my god, that's a long time. Only. Okami is cool. It always looked cool. I never played it. But it did have that, like, really awesome styling. I think I watched more, I haven't really seen that much of it now I think about it. Really, the only time I've ever seen Okami, I think, was when people used the wolf character in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, back when that was still a thing. And given pretty much everybody did Virgil May Cry, or Doom May Cry, I think it was. Doom, Virgil, and something else, like Zero. Aside from like Justin Wong, because he ran a weird team. Anyway, long story short, it wasn't a very common pick in that particular meta. Phoenix. No. At least I'm learning. I thought I screwed that up. Alright, one sec. This looked mean in the videos, but it looks even more brutal in action. I think this has been going pretty well. How you doing, Yoshi Adam? Like, I want to say my progression through this is pretty much on par with the rest of the hack. I've beaten 7 levels in 2 hours. Which, and one of them took a lot longer than the others. There we go, that's the ticket. Oh, I really hate that part. Just wasn't ready for it yet. Alright, water section. Oh, just 8-4, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, definitely looking for things in the half-hour range. Like, once you learn them. Taking a bit longer to, like, figure it out or beat it the first time is pretty reasonable. But... yeah, this level's track is pretty dang good, though. I mean, there's basically parts of it where once you learn how they work, it's not so bad. Like, I'm not looking forward to doing the water part without a fire flower, unfortunately. Since I bungled away my first power-up and my second power-up. Like that, as long as you don't hold B, you're fine. These guys don't tend to wander back very often. Never mind. No, totally difficult. Like 10 days. You beat Superman the game before then. You probably could, actually. That would be a kind of fun run. Gotta figure out exactly where everything is again and take notes. I could see that. That worked. feel like that should have worked, but it worked. Alright, gotta calm down. Swear to God. Maybe I'll look at my list of Steam titles and like cross-reference it against the list of things that have speed boards on speedrun.com. Yes, need to calm down and jump further. Yes, I know. Or a little less calm. Look, I'm pretty happy. I got 3 whole minutes on my clock here. This part I'm still not certain how to do with a reasonable clip. I'll get there, though. I remain optimistic. .3D games. Maybe like something for the N64? Then again, I think those are all pretty well explored. And of course, because they run like a lot better on emulator, that probably isn't one of the better plans. Why is there a ceiling again? Because it makes it harder. I presume also so you can't run over the top of the stage and, you know, do the Mario thing. Could be wrong, though. Move my leg. Speedrun. I don't know what that is. Something Noctis. I don't think there's anything, like, good in there. I don't know why, but I have a vague feeling that's one of those, like, 4X strategy games where you're the aliens and have to take over the entire universe or something. Some, like, Master of Orion kind of thing. Red Review saying the controls were funky. I'm gonna guess that I'm wrong, then. Aiming your teleporting arrows is hard. Interesting. I do like teleporting arrows. I got it. You want a 3D game? Missed. Clearly that's the right answer. Not real Myst, no, just like the OG 95 release. It has 3D shapes. It's a 3D-ish environment. It fits all the requirements. There's a board for it with 0 runs. Not Myst. Certainly not Myst. I assume that's the Noctis game. I want a game that was at one point 3D, but is now entirely 2. I mean, it's technically you're exploring a 3-dimensional environment. I mean, all games technically become 2-dimensional at some point. We're just not built for true 3-dimensional displays. It is all projections, after all. Unless we're gonna, like, race something with an Oculus Rift or something, but I don't have one of those, and I'm not certain I'd want to. Like, it's the kind of thing that would make you real nauseous. Speedrunning in 3D like that, I have to imagine. At least some people really nauseous, and very possibly me. Slightly slower here than I was last time. Oh! That little sliver of ceiling. Just run the VR version. You buy it, you'll potentially run it. Come on, come back. Here's a representation of that 3D space. That is true. VR Mist is, in fact, a proper 3D game. I played a little bit of it on my nephew's Oculus. And that was interesting. Especially because they had to change some of the way the world works, because you kind of actually have hands. No! I hate pencils. Chances of runs might go down. Definitely, definitely. Like, the weirdest thing is an awful lot of things that you previously just poked with your finger are no longer that way. The verb is different. So, like, in order to unlock the observatory, or part of the observatory, you have to now instead pull a switch, like a physical switch down. Oh, right, too early. And so it's a little bit different, but that's not really a bad thing. So, but as a purist, you know, Windows 95 release or go home. Where my sense of timing is getting worse. I'm gonna come up with another trolley answer for 3D. Do the other three-dimensional Bubsy game. Bubsy visits the James Turrell exhibition. But that game is weird, and probably a security risk, I'm gonna be honest. It's the kind of thing that if I do want to run, it's gonna be on a machine, get a VM, it's firewalled off from the world, that sort of thing. Because I know it's doing something weird with connections. I just don't know exactly what. Yes, I think I just need to hold B and keep running after that part, and I'll make that more consistent. Something I'm not doing right now. I've been stopping to get a regrab, and there's no reason to stop and get a regrab because you're already on the downway. Yeah, that works. Most of the cool runs you think of are too long. Yep. Speedrun I Am Bread. I saw some of that speedrun, forever ago. At one of the GDQs, and that actually looked like a pretty decent physics-based game. Or really, like, what am I looking for? Like, not physics-based, but like weird control-based game. Where the entire premise is really you're fighting with the controller. And on that front, that's also a 3D game that I doubt has a speedboard, Trespasser. Oh, come on. Could possibly work. That's a weird 3D first-person shooter for DOS that is at the very beginning of the 3D era, but is also kind of fussy in getting it to work. But if you like dinosaurs, and stuff that tends to be broken, it has both of those things. Getting over it. No, thank you. If I'm doing getting over it, the only like category I can remotely think I'm going to do is like snake percent, because like hell, I'm going to be able to get all the way up there. Not to mention that speedboard is insane. Like, it's incredibly, ridiculously competitive at this point. It was a terrible way to lose that. Okay, calm down for a sec. Off by one. In one of them in your bread, and the other you're a man in a cauldron. Half man, half cauldron. All ascension. Octodad, also in that category. Both of them. I imagine the Octodad speedrun categories are a little less ridiculously competitive than... Oh my, I didn't think I'd get those cycles. And those. You don't want to speedrun Octodad? I've never even played it, I'll be honest. I just like the fact that the final boss is a ladder. I think that's hilarious. Also, the fact that they explicitly spelled out that the entire game was based around the bendy arm from Trespasser, since I was talking about that earlier. And that also amuses me. Okay. Man, he flew off there. I was thinking SMW physics. Speedrun Octodad, one dude, 4 controllers. Oh, that would be weird. Like co-op with 4 people, but you control all 4 of them. One controller per limb. Yeah, doing that with 4 people in the same room would probably be a hilarious train wreck. Attempting to do that all by yourself, like controlling things with your toes, strikes me as just needlessly sadistic to yourself. Which is kind of the problem. Bonus point for doing the mode where the controlled limbs change randomly every objective. God. It's a game that truly hates its player base. Oh, man. I do love using the left part of the screen for that. I find that very appealing. Okay. Nope, do not attempt that. Did that once with 4 people, that is, and God, every time it changes, everyone got confused. I would believe it. I'd like to think that I would have a certain amount of, like, expertise in this just because Chat Hacks has had so many, like, oh, what the fuck is going on right now moments. But I'm not entirely convinced that the training transfers over to Octodad. Could speedrun the unofficial sequel to Yonoid. Because I'm very easily amused by silly commercial products. Could speedrun the original Yonoid. That's it, or not the Yonoid, the original Avoid the Noid for assorted PC platforms. Which is interesting, but not necessarily good. I swear that the spawn timing on the last platform must be somewhat dependent upon where I come in. You run Little Nightmare. Not your kind of game. Literally just throwing out random games at this point. Animorphs for Game Boy Color. Space Station Silicon Valley. Now that's a weird one. It's also technically broken, because in order to get 100%, you need to get an item that's out of bounds, and you can't do that without a patch or a GameCube code, I think. But that game always looked cool. That's one of those, like, on my list of games I would like to try sometime. Yeah, I'm beginning to think that the way these things spawn is highly dependent on how I move. Which is not what I was hoping for. Well, ceiling didn't screw me. But it was a near thing. But that's the kind of spawn I like to see. Also, where the other Bob-omb just doesn't spawn. I like that. Okay. Apologies for not keeping up with chat as much. Are you? Oh, I guess you can't hit Goombas or Koopas from when you're in water. Oh, that was such a dumb thing to do. Well, that was also a dumb thing to do. Horror platformer. And I was going to improve color. You saw that run. Yep. Only have done 2 speedruns, and one of them was for a game you literally worked on as a tester. I believe that. When you work on something as a tester, it's not quite the same thing. Like, people always imagine it's the, you know, just gotta tighten up the graphics in level 2 game testing, but most of the time it's just needless, not needless, needful, but sadistic testing of important systems. Don't speedrun games, you've only run a few Mario hacks. This seems worse than Mario 1 Water. It kind of is. I think it is, at least. It's hard to tell just because, like... Again, been a long time since I played Mario 1. Oh, just throw me in the drink. I wasted too much time. Blue Fire. Do not know Blue Fire. We should just find some, like, random RPG Maker game. From, like, 2000. You'd run that. I downloaded this somewhere off the internet. No major glitches over an hour. Yeah, that's a little bit far. I don't have the momentum for that. One of the problems with just having a, you know, big space to work through. No thank you. I hate parachutes. Alright, back to the Mario 1 water. At least being small might help a little bit in terms of navigation in certain areas. Or not. Don't know what it is yet to wish list. You definitely don't want to run something where, like, the point is just to glitch it out. Like, those fun runs can be fun to watch, but I'd much rather just watch a task of it, you know, being done even better. With a few exceptions. I guess Mario 3 is fine in this regard. Just as Mario 3 is Mario 3, though. If it wasn't Mario 3, it wouldn't be Mario 3, and therefore would not be fine. That was not in the plan, but it worked out. Just made $10 for putting pixels on a screen. Apparently your art could be worth something. Yeah, it's true. I mean, one of the core tenets of capitalism is things are worth what people are willing to pay for them. So, your art is worth something. But congratulations. Run webbed. Learn a heavily glitched run someday. What are you going to do with your newly minted $10? I would say buy a burrito, but I'm just kind of hungry at this point. I had some leftovers for breakfast and then realized I didn't have any real food for dinner. So I just made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's fun to revisit the feeling of grade school, but not necessarily the best of things to just rely upon as your main meal. Save it for a friend who needs it? Alright, that's even better. It's way better than a burrito in some ways. Except for the part where you can't eat it. Like Lunar Magic. Eating a burrito for breakfast right now? Oh man, breakfast burritos are so good. One of the things I miss about going to Boston periodically is they got their own burrito chain, Anna's, and they do make a pretty good breakfast burrito. And a pretty good regular burrito. The standard Mystery Hunt fare. Go to Anna's, eat many burritos. Rinse and repeat. It's quick, it's easy. Know what you're getting. You're getting a burrito. Okay, so you get a quesadilla, you know. Pick it up a bit. Alright, I'm surprised that worked, but okay. Everything about that was terrible. I mean, it's kind of hard for them not to be, because they're basically everything good about breakfast. About savory breakfasts. All wrapped up in one go. Ah. 8-2 and 8-3? I kind of just breezed through 8-1 and 8, or 8-2 and 8-3, I think. I want to say, like, I had, like, fewer than, like, 8 deaths in 8-2. Then 8-3, it didn't take me that long. Like, once I figured out sort of the premise of that level, it came pretty quick. Didn't have any major, like, chokes or anything. This level is where I've been at for a while. So. But we'll get there. I remain optimistic. I may not do anything after this today. But I'm optimistic that I can beat this evening. Especially because there's only 4 minutes on the clock. Oh, and levels is cycle-based. Webbed or Furry. Short enough games are fun, one's even 3D. Furry has really hot speedruns. I've seen Illustrious do that. I didn't know Illustrious speedrun that. I haven't even heard of either of those, to be fair. Crap. Like, basically, if you can go on every first cycle, it works pretty well in here. Except this one. Second cycle on this one. That duck jump is actually important. First cycling on SMB1 physics. Yep. Well, again, like, I'm looking down this timer, dude. Like, I do not have that much time. Just the nature of the thing. Like, I, to some extent, have to go fast. I think if I jump now... Yeah, okay, I like that. I'm gonna go with that strat in the future. Duck jump off of there is a nice, clean strat. I'm still irritated that I, basically got to the end of this with Fire Flower and the like, and now all my other attempts have been a lot worse. That fire bar. SMB1 physics, no thank you. Indeed. It's quite the thing. Might even like take this apart and find out how many times I died in each level just to see. I don't think I first cleared any level. Like I don't think I like 100% just basically rocked one level, any given one level. But I think I've got a few where I've got fewer than 10 deaths. Oh damn, they added the thing where fire flowers don't give you fire if you get them while they're small. Yep! It's a classic. This is just SMB All-Stars with SMW shit. It kind of is. It's kind of a love letter to SMW plus All-Stars in a very strange way. Alright, my hands need a short break. I am pushing buttons too hard. Gonna wake up with Kaizo finger. Or really, I need to take Arisen's advice and learn how to just loosen my grip on the controller. It's not like pressing the buttons harder makes the game any better. This is a DDR. Your first trial of mana stream, your thumbs were shot from... yeah. Slamming the 30-year-old D-pad. Yeah. That's one of the reasons I ended up buying a giant box of Super Famicom controllers, is so that I could pick out good ones and use the right bits, or just pick out ones that are good. And in fact, the first one I picked out of the box was the one I ended up using for most of the time anyway, so... Probably should bust out another one once this one gets a little more gummy. But the L and R buttons on it are so good. Get some new rubbers or something? Yeah. New rubbers can definitely fix an awful lot of the problems. Definitely would recommend getting some. They're not expensive, especially if there's like a game store nearby where you can buy them from. And in Seattle, we have Pink Gorilla in a few different locations. You can just go buy him from DS Koopa, who streams a bizarre amount of his like after-hours business on Twitch. He also does kickflips inside the store and occasionally breaks cases, which strikes me as a terrible idea, but he owns 2 game stores and I don't, so what do I know? Play Kaizo with an SNES mouse. No. Oh, I need to wait a little bit longer. I want to say Due to the Fourth made a, was it Kaizo 3 Bowser with a mouse patch? Someone made one. I don't know if it was Due to the Fourth. SFC Rock controllers with the US consoles, they're completely identical. Like, just 100% completely identical. The only difference that's substantial that you might want to consider is that the controller's cord length is a bit smaller for the SFC. So when I got one of these, I also went and got a extension cable for it. As far as I can tell, it does not change the gameplay at all, so... Yeah. In fact, pretty much the SFC and Super Nintendo are the same in all of the important ways, to the extent, also to the point where you can even run Famicom games on your Super Nintendo and vice versa, though SFC requires a more substantial mod. You do have to do a minor mod for Super Nintendo, which is just remove a couple tabs. It's scarcely a mod, but it does remove, you know, actual parts. That was not a good plan. Whereas making a Super Famicom run Super Nintendo games is a bit more onerous, and I don't know how to do it. But it just comes down to plastic casing. The games, the internals are all the same. I'm hesitating now. I didn't think I saw that giant fire bar last time. You know what? I'm just gonna get up in here. That seems safe. Okay. Now I'm just gonna let this one, I'm just gonna let him come out. That didn't work. What annoys you is SFC games being insanely cheaper than their US counterparts sometimes. My understanding, and it could be wrong, is that Japanese used game stores don't really operate under the same principles as, well, GameStop. The way it kind of worked was they would expect you to sort of, like, pay for the cost as sort of a deposit, like sort of a weird rental store thing, and that you were expected to bring it back, and they're not terribly happy about all of the sort of eBay sellers and US importers who have taken their relatively cheap rental-ish games. But I think that's why they're cheaper, because it's just some sort of, like, not rental system, is my understanding. But I mean, for some games, it doesn't really matter, you know? Is Donkey Kong Country any worse for being in Japanese? Not really. For, you know, like RPGs and the like, yeah, it makes kind of a bit of a difference. And I, in fact, have a Japanese copy of Final Fantasy V, because you can't really have a real American copy of Final Fantasy V for Super Nintendo. And I did beat it in a 4-job Fiesta once. That was the handicap I had that year. Was I had to play the Japanese version, and Squiggles got to play the translated version because he'd never played Final Fantasy V before. And that's. But FF6 is, yep, FF6 is in English, full of great Ted Woosley-isms. Son of a submariner, etc. Do I look like a waiter? At the risk of jinxing myself, at least I've gotten this part down pretty well, Pat. Price makes you cry? Of course it does. It's one of the most popular games for the console. I, in fact, do own a cart, Final Fantasy VI. Even when I bought it, it was still expensive, and you know, the Super Nintendo had already been almost dead for a couple years. Like, I want to say I paid full price for Chrono Trigger, Mario RPG, and Final Fantasy VI, pretty much. I do kind of regret not buying 4, but yeah. Shoot. I bought my copy of Mario RPG on Yahoo Auctions and had to learn how to use cashier's checks, which I'd never done before, and subsequently haven't really done since. Last time I did a cashier's check was because the government insisted upon not being paid in cash or credit card for something passport related. Alright, this is looking good. Alright, what's in the next room? Hammer Brothers. After all this shit, Hammer Brother. I saw it. I saw the shining goal. Thoughts and prayers. Oh, I saw it. We are. If I can get through that mess with a power-up, or just full true Bowser, like I've done for the last, like, 3 Bowsers. This already makes me miss the Bowser, like, in the Ghost House level. Where you didn't have to fight, he was already dead. Phrase I should actually know in Japanese. Shindaru, I think. Who died to this Bowser many times. Oh, lovely. Still streaming? Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm that dedicated. I mean, it's only about 3 a.m. my time. A little bit earlier. Typically, my streams go from midnight to 3 or 4-ish. But I'm also on the last level. I feel that's an important detail. Oh lord, those old Nintendesi streams were something of legend. I remember after a Mystery Monday that I dropped out of, after dying to the same Bowser boss like 3 times, I'm like, I am not doing another lengthy 5-room dungeon. I'd already been on the 5-room castle. I'd already been on the castle for like an hour and change at this point. But Desi, no, he doesn't give up. I want to say he finished, but it took him 12 hours. He started at like, what, he's central? Probably 7 p.m. on a Monday, and just kept going. Or his 12-hour attempt to beat the first Valdio ROM hack races level, Dram's Moving Castle. That was another thing of legend there. Many of us mere mortals took 2 hours and change to beat that. Which is not bragging, that's simply how long it took us to beat it. Hey, I despawned that one, somehow. Maybe the game's taking pity on me. Suddenly this track's giving me like a Ninja Turtles vibe. A lot of this gets a lot easier when I can snipe things. Okay. Oh, shoot! Oh! I almost had that. It's true, a legendary streamer who loves Nintendo games. Aw, that just go over my head. Too many things. But yeah, he used to play, like, do Kaizo way into the night and stuff. He had to stop doing Kaizo and Mario World in general because it really started upsetting his hands. I think he developed a repetitive stress injury. So, I mean, he used to do like 10 to 12. I don't think he does them as much anymore, but he also starts much later than I do. Though I guess from his perspective, it's probably a lot more reasonable earlier. I think he last started, was it like 5 a.m. my time? Or no, it was like 3 a.m. my time, which was 5 a.m. his time. And, you know, getting started at a stream at 5 a.m. if you know, are an early riser is kind of reasonable. So, still does them pretty often. Yeah, I've caught a couple where I've, like, raided him and then woken up in the morning and saw he was still at it, though. He certainly has more dedication to that sort of thing than I do. I'd have to go look at my, like, records to see the last time I did a stream that was longer than, like, 4 hours. That wasn't a chat hack stream. Probably, like, last summer doing Final Fantasy V stuff. What's up, Desert? How you doing? You're just discussing lengthy streams and how Nintendo does them. I actually thought it'd be kind of cool to bring back like lengthy streams. I've been wanting to do like a Saturday or Sunday thing that's not going to be ridiculously silly like the End Knuckles. We are going to find the End Knuckles number on Saturday, the 29th, around 3 p.m. PST. Shortly after, me and Squiggles eat a burrito each. Probably eat a burrito each. That part hasn't been fully decided yet. It's very likely the burrito eating will occur first. Off-stream. Around like 1:30. When the hack looks all-stars and isn't. Yep. This is like a love letter to all-stars. It's really, really interesting. Very cool hack. Very challenging. Kind of trolly at times, but very cool. The first in a series. It's very strange. Oh, but very cool. Twisted Sister Dance LPs. Despawned that one. I see I'm getting lucky with the despawns, so I don't think it matters too much. The creators, yeah, they did a really good job. It was a team effort. This is one of the Hack Jam hacks. Didn't think he'd get so close to me. But yeah, this one is Super Mario World for Lost Players. It's on SMW Central. If you want to check it out, I would highly recommend it. Didn't You're the King of the Universe Bard play this? You might have. I think that some big streamers have played some Hack Jam stuff who weren't like doing judging or anything. Juz, for instance, played, and I think he's probably going to release the second in the series for this playthrough of Crack's Cafe today. But he's pretty much the only SMW streamer whose YouTube I keep track of, because I really do enjoy watching Juz get trolled. Probably more so than any other streamer I can think of that I watch. So. But I'm close. I'm really close. I think if I can get to the end with that power-up, I think I can do it. I am going to be in the clear. I can stop dying to stupid pencils. Right, straight into the lava. Yep. It's the extreme way of dying. Very reminiscent of 90s X Games. Don't know which one it was, but you know. Skateboarding straight into lava was one of the X Games, I believe. You're resaving the reset console for when I get through the pipe with a power-up. Oh boy. Oh boy. Wouldn't be the first time. Won't be the last. It's been a while since someone's got like a really good reset console snipe. I mean, Faro and Squiggles perennially do it when I do Final Fantasy V streams. Beyond that. I did implement a new restart thing, which I think people will like at some point, once I get around to doing something with it. But we haven't played around with that system recently, so... Just duck jump around here. Just jump down. You feel less bad during Final Fantasy V stream for that? Yep. Well, that's because, like, Final Fantasy V, the overall cost is not terribly high, other than having to sit through some of the cutscenes again. Alright. I still think this is from a Turtles game. Okay. Alright, here comes the inevitable. Here's my question. Did they properly implement Bowser? They did! I just killed Peach. Don't care. Wow. Do you even can dare to have said that what me completely, so do you, and oh, I didn't get to read. There's another level? Oh, I thought this ended at 8-1. What? There's more? I have been misled. I also didn't get to read all that text. There was no reset. It didn't happen. 9-1. How much more is there? I mean, there's at least 4 more, I suppose. I assumed with that kind of like that kind of thing, it would be the last level, but I guess not. Not dead. There's a whole world 9. X, I, a smiley face, X. Okay. There's a whole world 9. Well, thank you for the GGs. The lightly premature ones, I suppose. But progress is progress. I'm not dead. Somehow I'm not dead. I am running out of time, though. That was a one-shot. We're close to it. First try. I have a bad feeling about this. I have a really bad feeling about this. But damn, this is awesome. I'm just waiting for the auto-scroller to start. But this is cool. Holy cow, is this cool. Oh, and the timer's even stuck. I didn't even notice that detail. Aw. Counterpoint idea. If you want to make reset more contentious, the reset console would activate a 10-second cooldown and someone could defuse it for channel points. That's not a bad idea, actually. I've been meaning to get more like overlay stuff built. And there's a few spots on the current screen where I could do that kind of thing. And yes, I did note the timer eventually. Oh man, I love Eversion. It's a really good game. In fact, I played it last year around Halloween. Since this Eversion was the game I was playing when Twitch sent me. Oh. Twitch sent me the affiliate notice. How you doing, Kappa? How and you even can dare to have and said to that me completely so do you and can you be with next to you and why can't free to be and create with you, I don't even to. Thank you. I wanted to know what that text was. And the reset was a perfect time to do that. How are you doing, Kappa? Now I know what that text means. Well, I know what the text is. I know what I read now. Was supposed to read now. I don't know what it means. If it means anything. Okay. No. Okay. Brave jump. Wonder. No, I shouldn't have tried that. I wonder when the last time someone actually reset my game was. It's been a while. I also need to reconfigure it to use a new GUID, which is a little annoying, but whatever. One of the really annoying things about channel point incentives is you can't, like, use them programmatically unless you made them programmatically, which is just less convenient. Maybe I wanted to still be in the Eversion level. Wait a second. I'm not certain this was a good plan, but I do like it. This is really cute. I'm not certain it's better, but it's very cute. I guess I should have had to assume that this would have happened at some point. Probably should also check the dang bricks now that I can get stuff out of them. There's a second one on there. Dang it. Oh, what's up, Sukati? How you doing? Sorry, I missed you in the... Wait, I'm still in this level of Eversion. Interesting. Yeah, I got distracted by Eversion, which is I'm very easily distracted by Eversion. I do love the secret ending, one of the secret endings where you end in World 4. Definitely want that. Oh, this is so cool. Wonder what will happen if I go in that pipe again. So glad I came back to this. I thought 7-2, that would just be the end, near the end. Or basically the end. No, this is awesome. Beautiful. Oh, less beautiful. There we go, I got my butt slide on. That pipe's not there anymore. But this is... I am not going to die to the spiny. That would hurt. That would suck so much. I bet what happens if you get to the end of the stage, there's, like, an obstacle you cannot get through. You need to be in an earlier state, maybe? I don't know. Also, I shouldn't have tried to butt slide into that one. I guess I was basically at the end of the level and it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Huh. I wonder what a difference that makes. Was that just an Easter egg, or did I need to be there? Huh. 9-3. Mario 2 styles. Oh, classic. Thanks for the GG and JJ. Yeah, you have access to butt slide in here. I don't think it was... like, I've seen like maybe one spot where I thought it was intentional. Maybe. But for the most part, it seems like it was not intended to be used for offensive purposes. I bet this goes somewhere. No, but there's going to be one that goes somewhere. I can feel it. Ow. Yeah, the screen does wrap. I have not tried to pick up an enemy yet. That is a good point. Let's try. Nope. You cannot pick up Shy Guys. I think that'd just be too much awesome for this to be able to contain. John Madden, John Madden, John Madden, football. Now we're thinking with portals. So how, like, is 9-4 the end, or does it keep going, like, A, B, C, D? I want to say Hawaluta told me it stopped at 8, but apparently that's not the case. And maybe it wasn't Hawaluta. I think someone told me it stopped at 8-4. But... now we're thinking with Tauruses. Not very well with Tauruses, but we're thinking with them. So. Z4, oh god. Z3 is bad enough. I was never good at Z3. And I suddenly remember that one thing about Mario 2. Tell me there's at least one Mario level left, but perhaps more. Well, thank you. That's helpful. I mean, it's theoretical that, like, 9-4 could just be a victory lap, but I kind of doubt it. Other non-Mario levels? That's the question now, isn't it? That is indeed the question. I hate you, Parababam. I'm safe over here. Safe and stupid. Not safe at all. There's some questionably Mario levels in this game. Well, I would say that the Eversion level certainly counted. I'm probably gonna have to look up someone else's playthroughs. I want to know what the deal with that was. Like, could you beat it in the stalled state? Like, what difference did it make? Was there a way to get into more evil versions? Like, I just want to know now. I'm not sure what my plan there was. Mark. Easily one of the best uses of text-to-speech spam in existence. Moonbase Alpha. Truly, we didn't deserve a game built by NASA to teach us about space and stuff. That really just taught everyone that text-to-speech was hilarious. You know, if I was gonna hide a secret, that would have been cool, but I guess not. I'm gonna try all the pots. Because you gotta try all the pots. Of course. Please go. Okay, we're basically at the end. Maybe not this pot. I don't trust this pot. Then again, what if it was? Nope, it's not a secret. Oh, that's disappointing. This has to be a secret. Oh, that's... Well, it is a secret of a stripe. Oh, but wait, there's more. I suddenly have some regrets about how I've used my time limit in this level. ETS is a serious technological innovation, not a tour for shitposting. It definitely is. It is definitely true. 100% true. In fact, it's so true. We should see if this is going to work, because I don't think I've ever given this a full-on stream test. Have this so I can hear it, if it works. Well, there you go, see? Now you know. Finally managed to revive all of that April 1st code to make that all work again. With the huge technological innovation that now I've added spaces so it actually sounds more reasonable. What is that system? It's Miku Hatsune. best known for her role in the Domino's pizza commercials. And, you know, being a Vocaloid thing. So I actually have a licensed copy of the damn thing that I had to buy from Japan. And it's running it through a transliterator I found to transliterate English into Japanese. It also does Japanese now, because I fixed the transliterator, my transliterator code that I based on the other transliterator code to not drop everything that's not English for some reason. At which point it's fed into the Vocaloid via a SAPI plugin, which is probably a phrase that means very little to most people. Which of course only works as a 32-bit COM object, so I had to install 32-bit Python and connect a new 32-bit Python server to all of my other crap to actually do the encoding. At which point it gets saved to a web server, and then I can play it through the chat window. Technical innovation, long time coming. Who's music to your ears? Do you know about Atu? I do not know about that character. I know there's a lot of Vocaloids, but I'm not that familiar with most of the non-Miku ones. Alright, we are set. Oh, it's Vocaloid freeware? I did not know about that. I mean, I chose a specific version because I knew I could get it rigged up via SAPI, which makes things slightly easier. Just because, like, I can use some more generic code for that. I could also use any of the other SAPI voices if I wanted to, like the default normal ones. But there's very little reason for me to do that at this point. I don't trust this one. I think it's going to end up on here. Nope. Shoot. Yep, SAPI. Speech API. It's the old school Windows way to do text-to-speech. It also powered Bonsai Buddy and other characters that had text-to-speech on them back in the day. Essentially, it's a COM ActiveX VB script object that allows you to do certain operations on it to make speech come out the other end. And it's, you know, not the most complicated API. You just get a hold of the object, you tell it what voice you want it to use, and then you tell it to talk. The major headache in this case being that I'm using Python, and Python and COM aren't exactly best friends, but they're not, like, not best friends. It's still an object model. So I think the rest of the level will be easier if I hold on to this thing. Yep, sorry. Since it's currently in, like, testing phase, I haven't rigged up for alerts, but only if I don't have a better alert system rigged up. It was part of my plan to get alerts for Final Fantasy VII PC, which I think I'm going to do differently than I was planning to now that I have thought about it. It turns out that the challenge ends this week, and I don't know if I have the time or interest to try and beat Final Fantasy VII really quickly in the next, like, 3 days. So I think maybe we'll just take that one slower and have fun with it. And I also need to install the other CD-ROM drive, so I can have two in this machine. Come on. I think I'm fine, time-wise. I think. I can't pick up eggs. Oh, I can't pick up eggs. Oh, that's the plan. You do the same. 2. Shoot. Oh man, I need to get better at reading Japanese. It's been too long. My hiragana is bad, my katakana is worse. My kanji is non-existent aside from like 3 or 4 of them. There was a website I was considering using to learn kanji, but it started with, you know, the normal useful ones, like 1, 2, 3, 4. kanji for man, for woman, and then because it's composed of the kanji for woman 3 times, he decided that rape was the next one on the list, which is a little bit, not ideal and not a word I think I'm going to need in kanji a whole lot. Or at least I hope I won't. Really, it should have meant cheerleader pyramid, but no. Tsubarashi Deku battle. Excellent. Oh no, no fireballs. Decide what to do there. Okay. One of those things I want to do is be able to read at least some decent amount of Japanese. But then again, I put very little effort into trying to learn, so it's probably not happening. It's like saying you want to be a French pastry chef and never actually making any pastry. There you go. Alright, I just gotta get in that gap there. You cannot do the jump properly. I definitely need a different, better resource for learning those. But also my Kane is crap, so I'll probably just go back and learn more of those. Make my own flashcards, do it the old school way. Can't remember the last time I bought some index cards. I don't think I've ever bought index cards, now I think about it. Yeah, I'm getting kind of hungry. One of the classic late night stream problems. Starting to think about food. Tasty things I would eat. But, yeah. Tomorrow, I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm gonna eat tomorrow. Might be a taco kind of day. It might not be a kind of taco kind of day. The weather's nice. I might try to walk somewhere else. Some good stuff. The barbecue place I like to visit's been closed for forever, though, which is kind of a drag. They weren't the best, and they were kind of expensive, but they were relatively close. And that counts for something. Well, who knows, maybe I'll make something. Or just go to Costco, get a chicken bake. Like driving somewhere wouldn't be bad, because I just still need to get my car a wash after the long-ass road trip. Which was through a lot of snow, and I probably should get the salt off my car sooner than later. So. I have to do another one of those in February, which I'm not necessarily looking forward to. Road trips are fun, but in moderation. I don't want to take one every 2 months. So I did one in October and one in November that ran into December. If the weather had been worse, would have run into even later. That's what I wanted. There you go. This is not where I was expecting to go. Oh my. It's another one of these. I think I actually almost one-shot that other level that was like this earlier. Alright, Mario Land level. Let's go. Going to Mario Land. Can you believe it? Okay, those things trace. I'm gonna stay at the less dangerous angle. I knew it. I knew there'd be something in there. Oh. This is so awesome. Oh. Mario on a plane. I am sick and tired of this motherfucking Mario on a motherfucking plane. Get out of there. I'm gonna be honest, every time I come across this sort of ASM, I know it's silly, but I still enjoy it. I fully accept how incredibly silly it is, but it is so enjoyable. Especially as a light departure from, you know... Oh, hey, that fell to the ground, no! Ow. Too far back. This is really well designed, yeah. Tired of all these motherfucking Koopas on the motherfucking plane, yep. What a dumb movie, by the way. Like, I fully accept how dumb that movie is, even in my enjoyment of it. But it was a dumb movie. Really, if Samuel L. Jackson hadn't been attached to it, no one would have seen it. I mean literally attached. He insisted upon it being made and it having the name that was presented on the original script. Because oftentimes, you know, like, movie scripts get reworked, they get changed into properties, other properties that are better well-known, or at least get their names changed to something less stupid. Literally, this is like, no, this is the screenplay I wrote. It's about snakes, and they're on a plane. That's about it. Don't need it. I do need it. I need to stop doing that. I ran into the same bullet, I think. Turns out it's harder to do in chat hacks than in normal hacks. Yes, it is. Apparently wanted to change the title to something less stupid. Because... Yep, exactly. I mean, you knew it wasn't going to be one of his better pieces. What if anyone's made a full-on Shump SMW hack? I think one of the Kaizo level design contests levels was like a full-on, like, Gradius-style vertical... I guess vertical was more like a Galaga-style shoot-'em-up. Which I think was not, like, disqualified, but was, like, given an honorable mention for bizarreness. But it wasn't really a Kaizo level, so it didn't really merit that kind of award or something. It was weird. I need to catch up on chat again, but, you know, planes. Such a Chaz only acting a shitty movie because it's shitty. I think he just thought it was funny. I mean, if we're talking, like, you know, actors who consistently do shitty movies despite knowing they're shitty, we can't not talk about Nicolas Cage. Like, I don't think Nicolas Cage even checks anymore. He's just like, yeah, whatever, I'll just be in anything. Or, what was the other one? Raoul something? He was the M. Bison in the Street Fighter movie. Like, a legitimately good actor in a movie he knew was going to be complete shit because his kids wanted him to be in it. Oh, Bowser. And large bullets. Oh, not Bowser. Come on, Wily. What the hell is this thing? It's gonna have phases. I do not recognize this character. I'm going to assume he's from Kirby, based upon what he looks like. Ah, I was doing so well, too. Yeah, I just couldn't even score it, yep. Shoot up level in Tethered Mario. Level is not very good in Super... Oh, good! Oh, wait, this is a new level! It's 5! I didn't expect that. It's DDD's airship. Oh, okay. Just because, like, everything in Kirby is a little bit anthropomorphized. That's what I was expecting. There's a movie where he punches a woman in the face wearing a bear costume. I'm aware of that. It's called Wicker Man. That's my favorite part of that movie, and that's saying something. Well, also the part where he yells how to get burned, and the part where he yells not the bees. I mean, there's a lot of good parts in that movie that aren't, like, good. They're hilarious, but it's a great bad movie, but it's not a good movie. The original, I hear, is actually quite good. But behold, the game's one single checkpoint. But you know what? I appreciate that there is one. This is the part of the game where if we could turn into Marissa, we probably would turn into Marissa. Okay, I wasn't expecting him to punch me in the face. He's a blimp, for Christ's sake. Can I kill those? I cannot kill those. Ah. It's a great Nicolas Cage movie. No, it's not. No, like, good Nicolas Cage movies. Con Air. Con Air is a good Nicolas Cage movie. National Treasure. As stupid as it is, I actually like that movie. Like, National Treasure is not a good movie by any means. And in fact, when I went to Mount Vernon, which was George Washington's, really George Washington's wife's estate, to be honest. But that's neither here nor there. They were so excited about the fact that there had been the filming for the second National Treasure movie there, like 3 years ago. It was like it was the most exciting thing that had ever happened to them at Mount Vernon. To be fair, that we did go on the National Treasure 2 tour where they demonstrate that there was not, in fact, any secret tunnel that George Washington would use to bring in stuff or whatever. It was weird. Basically, I feel like if he does more of those attacks, I win. If he does more of any other type of attack, I don't. That is something. Like the cat. Not sure about the pig wearing shoes. Don't approve of porcine footwear. At least I can read some of these attacks. Ow. Their boots. I mean, they're boots wearing leather. They're not vegan. You know, I'm starting to appreciate the drill attack. Come on, give me the giant missiles. They're easy to dodge. Shoot. I'm behind on that. I should have stayed below. Shoot. I'm getting there. Did Sanat get his feet wet? Do pigs often care about that? Like, they're usually in, like, the mud, right? No, my understanding the reason why they're in the mud is because pigs don't really sweat all that efficiently. So they need stuff to cool them off externally, so that's how they get their evaporative cooling. A bit like dogs panting, or cats panting, or humans sweating. Does this mean Bowser knocked Kirby off his airship? Yeah, you might have missed being, if you walked out for a second, Bowser getting shot down out of the clown car. Because apparently it cannot take 2 gigantic torpedoes like this thing can. Or at least 1 giant torpedo like this thing can. Can't even tell what those if those are cannonballs or not. They're blurry on the screen. Ah. This is still really cool. Bowser didn't have a mushroom. That's true. Bowser did not have a mushroom. Okay. Punch. That was some lag. I am fine with lag during shooting sections. Wish I could shoot, had a tail, I wish I had a tail gunner. Oh, I was like, oh man, I'm getting so close. I'm getting greedy. I get him? Or is there another phase? I'm worried. Oh, hello. This game was bad because of how most of it weren't even good. Disagree. I have a feeling that Mario's gonna get into his other starship and leave. That's pretty awesome. Yo, nice job. It's not Peach. No, we killed Peach. She fell down. Remember to. If it says floss, like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that MFing subscribe button. So we can keep making good, fresh content. Don't forget to press the button for joining the notification crew and other such things. Cool bug facts. Hold L and R when starting a game for a surprise. My controller doesn't really support that. Thanks for gaming. Wasn't it the damsel from Super Ghosts and... I don't know. I never finished that one. I never played it. He's a gamer. Off into the sunset. The end. You can have it headcanon that Bowser and Kirby crash landed next to each other. I like that. I like that a lot. Alright. Oh, I pushed a button. Something bad's gonna happen? Save, clear. We made it. Wait, continue? Oh, I can select worlds now. One had good music. Alright. I can't tell if that took less time than I expected or more time than I expected. But I certainly didn't expect 9-4 and 9-5. I was even thinking, hey, maybe if I finish this early, I can try and finish the other one. That's not gonna happen today. Alright, so, with all that having been said, I'm really happy I finished that. That was a cool hack. And I really want to know if the Eversion level played out if there was any way to get to, like, a creepier version. That's what I really want to know. I don't want to know it bad enough to go figure it out right now, but I really would like to know it at some point. Maybe I'll ask someone. But anyway, I think around now is the time we look for someone to raid. Let's see who is playing video games on Twitch. Who is playing some sort of... Who's probably playing Celeste.smc. Let's be honest here. First time the Clips' channel has been used in a while. Hate these ads, they're terrible. They are not good. But, yeah. Super Moo World, you know what? I like Moo World. Let's see. Another ad. God damn it, Twitch. I watched one of them. Didn't have to watch another. Yep. We'll just raid J-Photic. He's playing Celeste.smc. Celeste.smc is cool. It came out today. So, anyway, thank you for watching. It was great fun to share the end of this with you guys. It's a very silly hack, but very good. Would recommend. A++, would eBay again. And then, yeah, hopefully I'll be back before time up. Maybe tomorrow night. Definitely Thursday night as always. But till then, we'll see you all later. Oh wait, crap. Dayphotic just raided someone else, so this isn't gonna work. I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens. Thank you for the thank you, and thank you for the GG. Alright, guess we'll raid this fellow. Used unraid. That's how you bring bugs back to life, with unraid. Alright, anyway. A dead fly is playing Super Moo World. Moo World is cool. Say hi to him. Wish him luck. But yeah, hope to be back soon. And lots of end knuckles soon. And yeah, hope you have a good rest of your day, good sleep, good whatever, and I will see you all then next time. I'm gonna push the button now. Later.